Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of the video review of the Moto G from Motorola and Google. This is the Google Play edition. Alright, so if you haven't already, please watch part 1. I have the basics and specifications and stuff all listed in part 1. So we're going to continue here with the camera. So there is no dedicated camera button on this phone. And I'm going to pull up the camera here. Sorry for the reflection. And we have camera, we have video camera, and we have panorama, none of the Google Sphere stuff. So let's go back to camera, and it's a 5 megapixel camera, so not a whole ton. Let's see, we'll take a picture of this purple mouse here. We've got a little bit of light on it, so here. Look at the Microsoft logo. Alright, there we go. It's a pretty laggy shutter. I'll show you again the shutter. So I am all focused, tap to focus, and you still have to wait that long before it actually takes it. So that's annoying, and especially if you're moving, that's even worse. Like that, you can see. It just takes a really long time. Photos look pretty decent. I mean, when you zoom in, they aren't horrible. They're not, great. But for a 5 megapixel camera, it's not bad. I'm just wishing I'm just wishing one thing, and that is that the shutter was faster. One second here. Yep, I just wish the shutter was faster because that really slows us down and makes it harder to actually take pictures with this phone. Also, it's kind of difficult to focus. Like I showed you earlier, it takes a second to focus on it, and sometimes it doesn't focus the first time. So that is the camera, and now we're going to check out some games and apps. I use Snapchat while I use this phone, and it worked just fine. Oh yeah, there's also the front-facing camera, of course, and I did use that for Snapchat, obviously, and it was good enough for some selfies. And also we're going to check out Temple Run 2, Gmail, and Facebook. They worked fine, too, on here. So I really don't think you'll have a problem with the quad-core processor. And we will play some Temple Run 2 quickly. And the other time that I played this, I only played it once. It seems very fast, and I mean, graphics are fine. I mean, it's... Oh, shoot. I did the wrong thing. Again, absolutely no lag, and everything's perfect, so that's that. And you can see very fast. So, again, games like that, they'll be perfectly fine on this phone. Also, I had no problem with the 1.2 gigahertz quad-core processor. Multitasking will be a breeze with this thing. So now we're going to check out Quadrant. And let's see if this camera can focus in. And we will run the benchmark. And voice quality on here, it was fine on the other end, the caller that was talking to me. For them, they could hear me just fine, but on this phone, the voice was pretty muffled. And that didn't matter who I was calling or talking to, whether it was my voicemail or a friend, and so it always seemed pretty muffled, which was annoying. So just something to take note about the call quality on here. And we'll just wait for the test to finish up. Alright, proceed. It's my bad, I was looking through the camera. Alright, and we have a score of, let's see if we can zoom out and get it to focus. It's 8,546 is the score. So that's a pretty darn good score for a $180 device, which is only $130, I believe, if you buy it for Boost Mobile right now. Again, 8,546, so that's a really good score. Let's also do a speed test now. This phone was pretty quick on AT&T's network. I use it with Straight Talk, with a AT&T Straight Talk SIM, and it was pretty quick for web browsing. I've seen roughly 7 megabits per second, but it really depends on the network, like where you are, what time of day it is. So again, these really aren't, these are real world tests, but it varies so much. And again, it's selecting a server in Indiana for some reason, which is nowhere near me. So that's something to take note of. That'll slow it down, especially the ping time. So we'll just watch this here. And this is in megabits per second. Not too excellent right now. And again, this is on 3G, AT&T's 3G. Or 21 megabits per second. They're 4G, whatever you want to call it. Alright, I'm going to see if I can change, if it'll let me change. Okay, thinks I'm near Florida, but I'm not. See if I can find something a little closer. Nope, but we'll just try a different server just to check it out. So we'll do a server in DC. Again, that's nowhere near me. It's taking its time with the ping. And it might actually not be working. That's weird. Yeah, it doesn't show to be using data. Try that. Oh, there we go. Now it's going. We hit a megabit per second this time. That's good. Usually I found them fast enough to stream YouTube videos on the go, so really you shouldn't have an issue. If you choose Straight Talk with AT&T or AT&T itself, again, you might use this with a different service provider if you get it. So overall, this phone is a great, powerful, sleek phone. Like, it looks pretty good and feels great, especially for the price. Like $180 or $200 for the 16 gig model is really a great price for a solid phone like this, provided the camera is not a big issue for you, because the camera shutter was really slow. And other than that, I really recommend this phone. So again, you can get this phone from many different service providers. You can buy plans from TracFone, Net10, Straight Talk, AT&T, T-Mobile, and many others as well. Also, Boost Mobile sells their own versions. Well, thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. It helps a lot. Like my Facebook page, facebook.com/funzier1. I'll have all my updates and new videos posted on there, and you can ask me questions as well. And also follow me on Twitter @funzier1. And please like this video if you enjoyed the video. Thanks a bunch.